Stand by for action.
Hello and welcome to Dan the Batman's Christmas Special 2014. So today you're going to have lots of goodies to look forward to in this video, including some reviews, some subscribers and some shout outs. Hope you enjoy the videos, guys. Hello and welcome to the first review in my Christmas special. So, as with last year, all the reviews which you are going to see in this video are exclusive to this video currently, as I'm not going to upload them singularly. So, hope you enjoyed the special. So, we're first going to be looking at some Pet Hates figures made for Spitting Image. And if you don't know what Spitting Image is, basically a puppet show created 30 years ago. 1984, and it lasted for about 12 years, and it spawned many different types of merchandise, from comic books, books, Pet Hate figures, which you can see in front of you, key rings, slippers. Yeah, slippers. I've seen them in a shop I went into. So basically these figures are dog toys which squeak like that, and they were made in 1984 at the time when Spitting Image first came out, and these figures you can see in front of you are very hard to come by in very good condition, because most of them, because they're dog toys, most of them ended up being in the slobbering mouths of dogs, which is very nice and a very nice image to think about while you're watching a nice Christmas special. Ta-da! Anyway, so we'll start off first with the Margaret Thatcher puppet. So if I just bring her forward. So let's have a look at the Margaret Thatcher puppet. So let's take a little look at this Margaret Thatcher Pet Hates figure. So I think personally they did a very good job at recreating the caricature puppet of Margaret Thatcher as featured in the show. You've got, obviously, you can tell it's Margaret Thatcher, the stern look, the hair, I suppose the suit which she's wearing. And in case you're not aware of what caricatures are, basically they take a certain feature of a person, i.e., for example, a big nose, big eyes, and they take the mickey by making it bigger, or like doing bits and pieces, like changing things. Like, for example, Mikhail Gorbachev, who was the Soviet dictator of the Soviet Union, he had like a birthmark on his head, and instead of doing that or putting that on the puppet in the show, they put the communist symbol on his head. And you can, by the way, get a puppet or a Pet Hates figure of Mikhail Gorbachev, but that's very hard to find toy these days. But do let me know in the comment section below if you've got that figure, as well as these two. So let's take a little look at the detail. Well, the detail is absolutely fantastic. You've got the, if I zoom, actually let's move this camera back a little bit so we can look at the detail. So you've got the long hair. This isn't real hair, it's just rubber. And it's all curled back, looks nice and neat and tidy. And you've got lots of wrinkled skin, puffy cheeks, like red cheeks. It's almost like a Punch and Judy puppet. Same with Ronald Reagan. He sort of looks like a Punch and Judy puppet. And so let's have a look. Oh yeah, she's got these big beady eyes going, I'm watching you. And she's got this long nose. I don't remember her nose to be that big. I don't remember her nose being that big, but maybe it was. I don't know. Back in the day. She's got really sunken in lips and got a chin. And if we look down, she's got a black suit on with a white tie. No, sorry, white shirt and a black tie. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. And obviously, there's nothing really on the back. Got more of the hair. Unfortunately, because these figures are very old, the paint has leaked, or the substance what they've used has leaked. So if you look here, you can see some of the paints leaked, or whatever they used to make these figures back in the day have leaked. It doesn't bother me, to be honest, because it makes them look more old, and you know, because vintage is cool in my opinion. So all in all, I really do like this caricature Pet Hates figure of Margaret Thatcher. I think it's very good, and in case some of you want to know what the dog toy sounds like, I know I played it earlier, but I'll just play it for this figure as well as the Ronald Reagan one. And there you go. And so let's take a look at the bottom before we look at the Ronald Reagan caricature Pet Hates figure. So it says copyright 1984, obviously when it was made. You've got the Spitting Image Productions Ltd writing, and you've got the little hole there where the air would come out of the puppet. Or why do I keep on calling it puppet? Caricature Pet Hates figure. So now, oh yeah, just to let you know, the nose is quite squidgy as well, and the face is very squidgy as well. That's something to point out. A lot when I went into the shop where I got these, all the they're very well made. I mean, although they seem like they're gonna break off, they actually are very well built, which is very cool because you don't really want them to break after you've just bought me. Like, hey. Anyway, so let's take a look now at the Ronald Reagan Pet Hates figure. Now, I personally love this version of Ronald Reagan in toy form. I think it's very good. It looks a lot like him, just like with the Margaret Thatcher puppet figure. And so let's start off with the face. The face is very good. Obviously, it's mimicking that he's old, because Ronald Reagan was one of the I think he was one of the oldest presidents there were of the United States. I don't know much about politics, but I know he was a movie star as well. Some of you may be shocked by. He actually was a movie star before he became president, which is quite interesting. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was the governor of wherever in America. Can't remember the name. Anyway, let's look at this figure. So his hair's been combed, looks like it's been combed back. You've got lots of lines and wrinkles where he looks old. And again, like from this side, he actually looks like a Punch and Judy puppet, which is funny. He's got small little ears and lots of more wrinkles going down to where his neck is. Like with the Margaret Thatcher puppet. No, not puppet. Pet Hates figure. He's got a black suit with a black tie and a white shirt. And unfortunately, this one's more worse for wear than the Margaret Thatcher figure, being that there's a lot of paint that's leaked. I mean, if you look here, as you can see, a lot of the paint has leaked, or whatever it is they've used to make the figures. Again, doesn't really bother me. I mean, what do you expect, though, for a 30-year-old toy, dog toy? But what can you do? And if we take a look at the back, you've got more of the suit. You've got lots of paint and stuff what's just come off over the years. And that's pretty much it. And of course, at the bottom, we've got copyright 1984. This time it says made in the UK, and it says Spitting Image Productions Ltd. So, and the last thing what we'll do, just like with the Margaret Thatcher figure I've just looked at, play the squeaky noise. There you go. So, all in all, guys, I would highly recommend you picking these up, especially as this year was the 30th anniversary of Spitting Image, and if you're a collector, I think these are quite good buy for you, because these will be worth a lot of money. Say if the show did come back, I know they tried to revive it back in 2006, 10 years after the show was cancelled. I think there was a dispute or something out of the Ant and Dec puppets, which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to have come back. But what can you do? I mean, there's been loads of shows recently that have mimicked spitting image, but not quite as good as this one. So, as I was saying, I think collectors will like these figures, being that they're old and they're like spitting image changed television forever, because they could get away with it because it wasn't real people. If it was real people, the show would be cancelled straight away. But because they were puppets, they could do whatever they wanted, and they certainly did. So I'm going to give these figures, or toys, or whatever you want to call them, I'm going to give them a... Do you know what? I'm going to go 10. Now, the reason why I'm going to go 10 is because I think if you're a fan of spitting image, or you were a fan of spitting image, and you watched it back in the day, or you've just become a fan like I have recently, then I'd highly recommend them. I mean, if you can find them in good quality, if they're in good quality when you look at them on eBay, if they do have any, I would recommend picking them up. Also, they did like other puppets or puppet toys based on the puppets, which were Neil Kinnock, David Steele and David Owen, and obviously Mikhail Gorbachev, as I've mentioned. But I think these guys, had the best likenesses, and that's why I think these ones, I think you should definitely pick up if you do find them on eBay. So, thanks for watching, guys, and some of you are wondering, why am I doing this review? Well, I don't know if I have pointed this out to you guys, but it's their 30th anniversary of Spitting Image, and to show that it was the 30th anniversary of Spitting Image, and I thought it would be a nice thing to put in the background, I've put this up. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what's this about? Well, in Britain, we have a thing called the Weekend Newspaper, which tells you all about the TV programmes, what are on each week. They always have a different cover, and back in February, they had, well, this one's from the 1st of March, but a couple of days before that date, it was the 30th anniversary of Spitting Image, and this was in the, came free with the paper, and when I saw it, I thought, I've got to put that in the background or something, and there is a big article about Spitting Image, and if you would like me to read you some of that in another video, do let me know, because I would love to go through it with you guys, but seeing as we're only going to look at these guys up, well, since we have looked at these toys in this review, I'll look at those at another time. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this review. Please do let me know if you would like me to review some more Pet Hates figures, only if I can get them, though, because they are very hard to find these days on eBay or wherever. So, thanks for watching, and now let's go back to see what Dan the Batman has in store for you next. Hello there, did you enjoy that review? I sure did. Now it's time for the all-important shout-outs. Now it's time for the Pirates of the Caribbean review. Cue the opening music. So our next review is the Prison Escape Jack Sparrow action figure set from the film Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. And this toy is made by Sizzle, and they made action figures for Dead Man's Chest and for at World's End as well. And these figures came out in 2006. This figure is part of the Series 1 wave of Dead Man's Chest. I have got a few of the figures from the first wave, and if you want me to review them, let me know. And there were originally 8 figures to collect in Series 1. This was, funny enough, this was the first figure I picked up back in 2006. And I was really pleased to finally see some action figures of Pirates of the Caribbean. So, there's only one figure, which is Captain Jack, and we will have a little look at him now. So let's take a look at Captain Jack Sparrow. So here we have the figure. So we'll start off first with the articulation. Well, Jack Sparrow has very limited articulation, unfortunately. His head can sort of turn from side to side. It can come off quite easily, but it won't break if you just click it back on it. Should be alright. His arms can't really do a 360. Well, they can do a 360, but the head does block it slightly. His arms can go up and down. No ball joints. Unfortunately, these just snap in. And the same with this arm as well. The hands don't move because they're fixed in these poses. He does have articulation with the legs. They do go up and down. No, he hasn't got a T-crotch piece, meaning that his legs can't go outside. He just sort of sits like that. And no feet articulation. And of course, he's on 2 pegs. He's got 2 peg holes in his feet. So now let's have a little look at the head sculpt. So the head sculpt is pretty good, I guess. It does look like Johnny Depp. I don't think he's a dead ringer for Johnny Depp though. But what can you do? And as we go down, we've got more detailing in his hair. We've got loads of jewellery. Or stuff what he has in his hair in the films. He's got like this little diamond thing, I don't know what that is. And a little neck braided thing. And there's his little coin there, which is obviously one of the pieces of 8 for the Brethren Corps. He's got a little yellow stick there in his head. Or his bandana. And the bandana is nice. It's a red bandana and it's quite long. Goes all the way down. The hair's been done very nicely. It's all black. And as we go down to the costume, he's wearing his more iconic iconic costume, I guess. He's got this nice white shirt on underneath this. I don't know what sort of costume it is. It's sort of what pirates would have worn back in the day. He's got this black scarf. I think this is supposed to be something onto his hand to hide. I think he uses it to cover up when he gets the black spot on his hand. And he's got 2 rings on his fingers there, and he's got another 3 here, which have been done very nicely. And he's got like these 2 coin pieces at the edge of his hair, and he comes with an accessory, which is his pistol. I can get it out. That's it. Here's the pistol. It's very nice. A little bit of detail, not a lot. It's because it is such a small thing. And you've got the trigger there. You've got the little cap what would click back so you can pull the gun ready to fire. You've got the barrel of the gun, which is a nice silver paint look to it. And on the back, nothing much really on the back, unfortunately. You are missing a bit of the detail, but to be honest, the way it sits in his pouch, I don't think it really matters, to be honest. As I've just mentioned, the gun can easily fit in there. Meaning if you're a bit worried about storing him and you might lose his accessory, if you just click it in there, see, won't move. Won't move. And the gun can easily fit into his hand. If I just... Oh, by the way, guys, let me know what your favourite Pirates of the Caribbean film is. Because I kind of like the first Pirates of the Caribbean film, The Curse of Black Pearl. But let me know in the comment section below what your favourite is. So, here he is. You can hold the gun. And you can reimagine that sequence when... Or you can reenact that sequence when that crow's pecking at the coffin and you hear a gunshot and then the crow falls into the water and Jack appears in the film, at the opening of the film. So, as we go down, so yeah, cool accessory. I was glad to get this pistol. And you also get it in a few other sets, what Jack's in. And you've got lots of detailing, lots of like belts and buckles and for his waist or near his waist. You've got this long piece of, I think this is supposed to be like with cotton material, I don't know, shirt material or something, which just ripped down. I think this is supposed to be his compass. Obviously, you don't get the compass in the set, but I kind of think, I think I'd like to think that is a compass there. I mean, you get the compass and you get the gun. Yeah, good thing. So we've got more like ripped clothing, because obviously he must have been wearing this for a long time. And they actually make fun of it in the film, saying he has never washed, which tells you how long he's been wearing these for. He's got these nice shoes. With these are funny little shoes. These are quite accurate. They're quite accurate colours. And obviously these underneath, they're just like normal boots. And on the bottom it says Sizzle China, Disney, and obviously you've got the 2 peg holes. And that's, oh yes, of course, you've got the thing at the back, and you've got this red bandolier going down. And that's pretty much the figure. One last accessory he does come with is this. Now, in the film, Jack Sparrow takes this out of this coffin, which someone's in, obviously, and he uses it to paddle in the water, and I have to say it's very nice. For some reason, the feet seemed a bit joined together. I don't know if that's a manufacturing process or it's supposed to be accurate. I can't remember. I haven't seen the film in ages. But you've got nice detail, bit of a dirty wash to it, which is nice. And I suppose if you were like playing with this, you could pretend this is a weapon, like you hit people with. And this easily fits in this hand. Oh yeah, just to note, this gun does not fit in that hand. It will fall out. And there you go. And take a look at the coffin, and then we'll place Jack in the coffin, ready to go out into the sea. So we've got here the coffin. This is supposed to be like the one what he uses in the film. Nice wooden pattern to it, give it a bit more realistic look. It's rotocast in some ways, but like the Dot 2 figures I've reviewed in the past. It's all very thin, and you can fit things in. What I've done over the years, I've always put all the accessories I've got from the other figures in here, because it seemed to be a lot more safer putting them in here than like in boxes, because you know they could get lost and things. And this lid doesn't come off very easily; it just stays on. And funny fact, really, when I first got this back in 2006, it took me a few days to finally realise that this can actually open. Because, I was popping them on top, pretending to row for some reason. Those were the days. But anyway, as I've said, nice patterns nice wood patterns. And you've got Sizzle, Disney, and China. And that's pretty much the set, really. And of course, the last thing, what we're going to do, if I just move the camera down a little bit. There we go. Ignore the sound effects I've just done. So, if we move him up, and we open it up, Jack Sparrow easily fits in. If I just show you, so he just fits in like that. And you can have him paddling. And I believe there was one other set, or like I think it was like a remote control thing where you can control Jack while he's in the coffin. I can't remember what that set's called, but do let me know if you know what that set is. Oh yeah, the bone legs in there. And there you go, you get the idea. So here he is, ready to go and find the key. Because obviously Jack escapes the Turkish prison after acquiring a drawing of the key, which is the key to Davy Jones's locker, which of course contains the heart of Davy Jones, and obviously he wants to get rid of Davy Jones because he has a debt to pay with him, so he owes him his soul in return for the return of the Black Pearl, which is fair enough, I suppose. And obviously knowing what Jack's like, he doesn't pay debts, just lets people get on with things, and he thinks, oh, I'll be alright, and then next minute you know, stuff happens in the next film afterwards, which I'm not going to tell you. And just in case you guys haven't seen it, World's End. So, all in all, guys, I highly recommend you picking this set up, especially if you're a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I certainly am. I've got all of them on DVD and I love watching them. And again, let me know if you would like me to review some more of the Pirates of the Caribbean figures. I've only got a few from the Series 1. I haven't really got any from Series 2, but do let me know if you would like me to review some more. So all in all, I'm going to give this, I think I might give it 9.5. The reason being for that is that the only accessory which I think could have been included is his sword. Because you can only get the sword in some of the really hard to find figures, such as the Captain Jack Sparrow figure. Obviously this is the escape figure, but the Captain Jack Sparrow figure, when he's wearing his coat, that included a sword, and that's a very hard to find figure now, especially on eBay. But yeah, if you can get this set, I recommend it, as well as checking out all the other figures. I mean, they made countless figures. I mean, I've got quite a few figures which could take up quite a few reviews, so if you're interested in me reviewing them, let me know. So now let's go back to see what Dan the Batman has in store for you all next. See you soon, guys. Okay, so the final review for this special is a Lego Spider-Man review, the Doc Ock's Bank Heist. Hello and welcome to the final review for Dan the Batman's Christmas Special 2014. So the last set we're going to be looking at is a set called Doc Ock Truck Heist. It's ages 6 to 12. The set number is 76015 and it retails for £19.99. So this set, what you can see in front of you, is a really great set, and I will tell you about why it's such a good set when we look at the close-up, starting with the minifigures. So here is Spider-Man as he appears in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, being that he's a bit more colourful and looks less menacing compared to the official Lego Spider-Man sets that were released a couple of years ago for Spider-Man 2. And so we'll first start off with the accessories he comes with. Well, he comes with a web piece, it's basically a rope but white to make it look like it's a web, and he also comes with this little feature which I'll show you later on. So Spider-Man can easily hold this in his hand. You can dangle it all around the set, or this set, or parts of the set, such as the truck, which I'll show you when we look at the truck. So let's take a little look at the minifigure. I really do like this version of Spider-Man. It doesn't bother me that it's from a cartoon series. So let's take a look at the face. The face is very good, does look like Spider-Man. He's got nice printing. You've got the little spider there and all the muscles and everything. He's got red hands. No printing on the legs, unfortunately, but he does have back printing. As you can see, he's got a bit of printing on the head as well, which is nice. So that's Spider-Man. And now let's take a look at my favourite minifigure, Dr. Octopus, or Doc Ock as he's called. Now, this version of Dr. Octopus is not based on the Spider-Man 2 film. It's actually based on the cartoon series, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and also the original Spider-Man series that came out in the, I think it was the late 90s, early 90s. This version being that he's got the green shirt underneath and the yellow, I think it's the yellow t-shirt as well. That version was featured in the comics as well as the show, both the Ultimate Spider-Man and the older Spider-Man show. But do let me know if I'm right on that one, because I would like to know. So we'll take a look first at the accessories Doc Ock comes with. Well, he comes with one small accessory you can hold, which is a stick of dynamite, and the whole thing for this set is that Doc Ock throws the dynamite piece into the truck and obviously explodes, being that it's dynamite. So you can reenact, well, not reenact a scene from the film, but you can reenact a scene like that if you've seen it in the show, because I've never seen the show before, the Ultimate Spider-Man show, but let me know if you are a fan of it. And the last accessory he comes with are these arms, which are very cool. They put me in mind of the old Spider-Man 2 sets from a couple of years back. They easily fold out, and you can just put them in different poses. I mean, I like to pose them with all the arms going mad, and these arms can easily fit onto
this part of the truck. I'll show you. Yeah, these parts of the trucks the claws can clip on, but I'll show you that when we look at the truck. And these are all grey, and you've got these really, really dark grey bits here. And he's got his, well, let's take a look at the minifigure now. He's got the white lab coat with yellow gloves, little creases here and there. He's got foot or leg printing, which is nice to have in minifigures. He's got the little piece what goes around his waist, what connects all the arms together onto him. You've got the face sculpt, which is very good. It sort of puts me in mind of the old Spider-Man cartoon because of the glasses he wore. There's his face going, "I'm gonna get you, Spider-Man." And here's the other one with him going, "I just defeated Spider-Man." Yeah. He comes with the hairpiece which was used on the previous Doc Ock figures from Spider-Man 2. I don't believe no, it wasn't used on the previous Lego Marvel superhero set. I think it was Doc Ock's hideout. I think it was the one with someone will tell me in the comments. There was a set released, I think it was about 2 years ago, and it had Doc Ock's base. Let me know if you know what the name of the set is, because I can't remember it at the top of my head. So that's very cool, and we'll show you what his printing looks like on the back, and I'll also show you that feature in a minute. So if we take that off, that's what his back printing looks like. You've got these little holes to mimic that the tentacles are coming out of his, or the arms are coming out of his back, just like in the films and the cartoon series. And the last thing we're going to look at is how the arms click onto Doc Ock's back. Well, there's this little piece here, and it just fits on like that. And obviously you put the head on, and this piece here, you actually build the 4 of these arms together. I think you build one at a time. Yeah, you build one at a time, not all just one piece, and you snaps in like that, and you're ready to pose Dr. Octopus, or Doc Ock as he's called, in different poses. So I personally really love this figure. It's probably one of my very favourite figures in the Spider-Man universe, and probably in Lego universe as well. I really do like the old Dr. Octopus minifigure, which was released a few years ago now. So now let's take a look at our last figure, which is the truck driver. Now, if you've got the Lego Batman Two-Face Chase or something, I think it was a set what was released with Two-Face, which came in the DC superheroes theme. Yeah, what was that called? I think it's Two-Face's Revenge or something. Let me know. But anyway, that set included the exact same minifigure you see in front of you, but it's still nice to have. I mean, to be honest, it's a bit of a plain minifigure, but what do you expect? It's a truck driver. Well, they say truck driver, it should really be called a policeman. But anyway, let's take a look at the face sculpt. The face sculpt's the face what was used on the Lex Luthor minifig, which is nice. It's got that stern look what policemen have. He comes with the traditional black police cap, and he's got the details of like the badge and the blue tie. Just got plain black trousers and no back printing. So that's pretty much the minifigures. So now let's go and have a look at the features of the set. Okay, so the first feature of this set is the springing web. Now, I've stuck Spider-Man on here as we're going to flick him off the web. So, first of all, let's have a little look at the details. So we've got this long, tall lamppost, which you can like bend up and down. And you've got these 2 really cool brick pieces. Let me know if you're a fan of those bricks. I am. And you've got this massive white spider web, which has been used in previous Spider-Man sets, notably the Spider-Man 2 sets, as well as the original Spider-Man sets made in 2002 for the film Spider-Man, with the Green Goblin, which is a very cool film. Let me know if you're a fan of that one. So, the way you spring Spider-Man off the web is that you stick Spider-Man's foot on this little peg here, or little stud, and you can spring him by pulling this back, and Well, the idea, you're supposed to spring him a little bit. If I move that up a little bit. Oh. Let's try it one more time. There we go. So the idea is he's supposed to spring and off the web and try and attack Doc Ock while he's on this truck. So now let's take a look at the truck. Okay, so let's have a look at the bank truck. So I really do like this truck. When I first saw the pictures of this set, I thought, oh, the truck looks a bit naff, but I actually really do like it. Now, although there's a lot of stickers on here, this is a sticker, and that's a sticker, and those two are as well. Apart from that, I really do like this truck. It's the only thing what I don't like about this set is the stickers on the truck. So let's take a look at the truck in more detail. So obviously we've got the secure transport sign, got a little lock there with the dollar sign on, and you've got this little hatch what says locked hatch, and that opens and you can store like jewels and money and things. I might give you a demonstration of that when we take a look at the jewels and money. So we've got this little compartment where the driver sits, so this can easily fold up, and I've tried to match the driver as what he looks like on the box dangling out of the window, but in there's nothing there really, just a steering wheel, and the driver can easily click in there. There we go, and that goes down, and now he's ready to drive the bank car. So let's take a look at the front. So we've got these nice plastic windows, all these different studs. You've got this nice bit for the engine. You've got this number plate which says KS92394, and that's a sticker. Yeah, so in total there are 5 stickers. Yeah, least I say about that. Less I say about that, the better. Because you know I'm not a big fan of stickers. So you've got these wand pieces. Oh, and that's just fallen off. Lovely. As you can see, this set is very stable. So you've got these black wand pieces. Got these nice clear, aren't they, glass, sort of glass stud pieces. You've got these nice wheels. Which are very cool. I've never seen these wheels used in any other sets. Let me know if I'm incorrect about that. These doors can easily open, same for on the side. You've got, again, locked hatch again. And if we take a look at the back, we've got this, which is the feature of the set. So if I just move this back a little bit. Now, if I get Dr. Octopus, I'm not going to call him Doc Ock, just call him Dr. Octopus. If I put him there, so we can now reenact the feature on the box. Oh, I know he's fallen. What you can do is that you can pretend to drop the dynamite, and using this little switch here, if you press down really hard, this will happen. It will explode. Well, these will come out, but gives the impression that they've exploded. So these little boxes are very cool. You get 4, and they each contain some little goodies. So let's take a look what's inside this one. So we've got a $100 bill. Yeah. You've got 2 jewels, 2 clear jewels. Let's pop those back in. And this one we've got a golden nugget piece, which is very cool. First time I've got this piece in my collection. And in the last piece we've got £100 or $100 bill. So there's not a lot really for Doc Ock to steal other than the jewels really. I mean, 200 quid is, or $200 is what Doc Ock's trying to steal. I wish they'd put some more money into these little boxes, like if, I don't know, put $300 bills or something, you know, because when you've got a truck as big as this, you expect them to put more money in it, but never mind. And these boxes don't stay into place, which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess for the feature to work really well, they've got to be like moving around and things. So, oh, and one other thing, if we get Doc Ock, what I said earlier about the fact that you can stick the claw onto the little pole here, if we click, if I move, actually, yeah, if I use this one, you can give the impression that Doc Ock is climbing on the truck. There we go. And if I get Spider-Man, like so, you can pretend that they're fighting each other. So that's pretty much the set, really, guys. Oh, one other thing. If I get the, let's choose one of those boxes. That's it. So if I turn this set round really quickly, I'll show you this before I give you my final rating. You can easily fit, he says as he's choosing another box, you can fit the dollar bill in there and close it up so it's a locked hatch with some money in it. So all in all, guys, I mean, I know this has been a bit of a in-depth review, but I would highly recommend you picking this set up. So this set's been out, well, it came out this year, so it's been out for quite a few months, and I was so happy to get it because I never got the original Spider-Man 2 set with Doc Ock in. I mean, saying that set, they did loads of them with him, like the Doc Ock's bank robbery set. That is such a good set. I think it's like a fusion reactor laboratory set or something like that with Doc Ock when the reactor goes wrong, and that's obviously causes him to get the arms to stick to him. And of course the other sets from the first Spider-Man film, like the Green Goblin set, that's such a good set, really overpriced now. But I was really happy to hear that they were making another set with Doc Ock, which obviously the one what came out 2 years before, I didn't really want to pick it up because it was £30, was a little bit too much, or I think it's 30 or 35. Yeah, pretty sure it was 30. But when I saw that this version of Doc Ock was going to be included, I was like, oh man, I've got to get this set. And I'm really pleased to have it in my collection, and it's just cool to just like put all this down and all the boxes falls out. I just think it's really cool. And the best thing is about this set is that you can actually get the boxes and you can actually click them in Doc Ock's hand and pretend he's throwing them at Spider-Man, which is nice. And a good like scene, I suppose, if you wanted to put this in a mark. Let me know if you have used this in a mark in the past or you're going to do that. So all in all, guys, I'm going to give this set do you know what, I'm going to go 9.5. The only, well, actually no, I think I might give it a 9. I think the only two reasons why I wouldn't give it a 10 are the first reason, which is stickers. Do we really need stickers? I mean, they're hard to put on Lego. Come on. Give us printed pieces like you used to do with the original Star Wars sets that came out in the 90s. Yeah, so that went a little bit off topic there, but it's true. Yeah, no stickers. And the last thing is, I think they should have put a little bit more money pieces and more jewels and things in these boxes, because there's barely anything in the boxes when you take them all out. But anyway, I still rate this, well, 9 out of 10, still a good rating. So all in all, guys, I highly recommend this set. But before we go, I just want to show you one more thing before we go back to what I have to say in the final part of my Christmas special. I'm going to show you the box. Now, I haven't shown the box in a review for quite a long time in LEGO reviews, because I don't really show the boxes in my reviews, but I thought, seeing as this is a special edition, I might as well. So I'm just going to take this off the tripod so we can have a better look at it. So the box is very nice. You've got a picture of the set, all the details which I've mentioned earlier. You've got the comic adventure included. I'll show you that in a bit. You've got the minifigures, Doc Ock, Spider-Man and Truck Driver. We've got the Ultimate Spider-Man logo, and obviously the Marvel logo. Let me know if you're a DC or Marvel fan. I'm more of a DC fan. I still do like Marvel though. You've got a nice picture of Spider-Man there, blocked by the price tag, which is quite hilarious. The Lego logo, Marvel superheroes, and obviously the set, which I've just mentioned. We have got the very cool Doc Ock figure, and the Ultimate Spider-Man logo again, same old logos, the set number, all the legal garb, and a tiny little picture of the set. And got a nice picture of Spider-Man and the Lego Club as well. Let me know if you're a member of the Lego Club. I used to be, and I'm thinking of renewing my pass for the Lego Club. Might as well. And all the legal garb, which you're not really interested in. And of course on the back, I quite like all this. It's got all the features, such as the exploding truck. We've got the thing that lifts up, Spider-Man going, yay, I'm flying. Well, he can fly, he's a spider, but, you know. So, we've got the set number again, little big demonstration of the set, and Doc Ock holding the caskets, and it says, TWIP! The Doc Ock, not Doc Ock, the truck driver running away. And we've got the little advertisement for Lego video games on Marvel. I think that's the Marvel website, that might be Lego website. And that's the box. So I'll just pop that in the background, and if I just put my tripod down like that, we'll just put the set back here. Oh, apologies that this was a little bit slanted, I've only just realised that, so I've moved that back. So let's take a little look at the manual, which I haven't done in a review for a very long time. So the manual's nice. We open it up and it's got... How many pages has it got? It's got 70 pages of building and 46 steps. Got some little illustrations of the set here and all the piece count. And we've got a picture of the... yeah, that's right, it's out now. The Lego Marvel Superheroes video game, which I have played. It's a very good game. Let me know if you've played it as well. As well as a advertisement for the Amazing Spider... Well, not the Amazing Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man set, what came out this year. They've got the one with the... I think that's a spider helicopter, as well as the one with Electro, which is quite a cool set. And, yeah, you can win Lego. Look at that kid's face.
Rah, I want to win prizes. Ah.
Right. So, the last thing I'll show you is the comic book adventure, or comic adventure. So we've got a nice illustration of all the different sets. Got the Electro, We've got the truck with all the money falling out with Doc Ock. We've got the Green Goblin, the massive Green Goblin. We've got Spider-Man with Mary Jane and the Spider-Copter. I think that's what it's called. Flown by, I can't remember that guy's name. He's got the yellow costume. Let me know if you know that. So I'll just show you really quickly the different pages of the comic book. Whoosh! That's what it says. And we've got that. Yeah. And yeah. Let me know if you're a fan of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm a big fan of that film. Look at that. Kaboom! Huh? Thing with the Green Goblin. Let me know if you have that set. I wasn't going to get it, to be honest, because the Green Goblin, I'm not a big fan of the Green Goblin, especially that version. I do like him as a character, but not that version. I liked him in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He was quite good in that. And that's it. And obviously on the back, we've got all the minifigures for this year. Which minifigure's your favourite? Let me know in the comment section below. So that is pretty much the set. I know I was a little bit in depth with this one, but I wanted you to get all the information you needed just in case you were going to buy this set. So thanks for watching, guys,
And unfortunately, this is my last review for this Christmas special, but we'll now go back to what I have to say about... Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Stay tuned, guys. See you in 1 second. Go! Okay, so it's the end of the special now. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope to see you soon, guys, in the next video. Take care.
We go.
Hello and welcome to Dan the Batman's Christmas Special 2014. Today is a special video. Hello and welcome to Dan the Batman's Christmas Special 2014. So today we are going to be doing three... I said that wrong word. Have you played it?
You're an idiot.
Hello. So... Oh, hello. Now it's time for the Pirates of the Caribbean.